So we have this beautiful scene that's been created using the KOE catalog. What I want to show you now is how to actually fuse the KOE catalog with using some environment photos or sample environment photos that we have. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and save this project. And then what I'm going to do is, so I don't ruin anything that we did here, I'm going to make sure I create a copy of this so that we can actually play with the copy of the client's space. So here we're going to add an environment photo plus the KOE catalog. All right, so let's go into the project. And you can see we have quite a nice area to play with. There's so many different things that you can do. So let's first go into HD render and then now go into include environment. So the great thing here is you can see that because we've been creating copies of the original project, what KITS has done is it's retained the photos that were used, even edited using the include environment feature, which we've done a few weeks ago. We also have several different samples to use that will help us build the space. Let me just quickly show you what you can do with all these spaces. So I'm going to quickly open up one of the projects here. And before I do anything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on Calibrate. And since we created 9-foot ceilings, what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm telling KITS that the walls of the environment that we're using right now equal 9 feet. So I'm going to go ahead and find 9 feet here. And I'm going to make sure that I scale this correctly. So I'm going to say 9 feet falls just below the black piping you can see at the back there. And tap on Done. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on Use. So just to quickly show you here, what it's actually done is it's brought my scene into this environment photo. And you can actually do whatever you need to do to recreate your client space or to show them something unique about what their space may look like. So if they have a loft space, you can use a sample photo that represents some type of hard loft space. There you can see how I've easily added my scene here as well as and sort of marrying it with the sample images that I have. Use your best judgment as to what works best, but if you do have the ability to actually go to your client site and take a picture of that site, let me show you what you can do. So now I'm going to go back into include environment, and this time what I want to do is I want to first use that photo, which there is indicated under 11794. Right? So I'm going to go ahead and tap on it. So this is the original photo that we used when we featured the environment photos a few weeks back. What we did was we placed the actual furniture in place of the erased furniture that you can see, which is still somewhat being shown. But again, using the KOE catalog can help you recreate this space as well as utilize the actual client's photo. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Calibrate. And again, I want to make sure that we're using the same scale in terms of ceiling heights. So I'm going to tell KITS that this photo and the walls that are in the photo equal 9 feet high. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'm going to go ahead and tap on Done. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and Use. I'm just going to quickly turn off my floor grid. As well, I am just going to go into my plan view. And I'm going to start removing some of this carpeting. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to utilize all the elements that are naturally found in that photo. All right, so there's my layout. And you can see how it kind of resembles the actual client space that we recreated. So what you have to decide here is which elements you need to keep and which elements you need to omit. So in this case, since we have this back wall, which kind of shows the little millwork package that we just created for the client, what I can do is I can find the best position I can to align that back wall with the image that I have in the back here. Okay, so again, what I'm doing is I'm aligning my KOE creator wall with the TV screen there, with the back wall that's in the image that we've taken of the environment. And again, you can use the existing architecture that's found in the project to help you place all that. And I think that looks about right. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm just going to go to my plan view. And since I don't need this wall here because I have the existing photo that we've taken, I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And then I'm going to go back into my 3D view, into my photo view, so I can see what that actually looks like. You can see that there's a few things that we have to adjust here, like our columns. So again, I'm going to go into my plan view, just move that slightly backwards. And then what I want to do is I sort of want to use it to align with the existing column. All right, so there we go. So again, you remember that back wall that we're using right now, that's actually created in the KOE catalog. What we're showing the client now is a combination of using the KOE catalog to represent their space. There's a few things that we can do here, and again, I'm just going to quickly adjust. So let's go ahead and move that. Then I'm going to go back to my photo view, and I'm going to see if I can finish adjusting this wall and just slightly set it back. Again, fix that column. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that furniture back. All right, great. So there you have it. There's how you can actually marry the KOE catalog with the environment photos of your client site. It's really a matter of recognizing what elements will work best to help you sell your scene. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a quick rendering of this so that I can actually provide a nice image to my client. So the millwork looks absolutely great. I'm sure the client will get excited seeing the magic you can do with KITS Mobile. Just remember, you can always be a step ahead by recreating the space and then meeting the client to go over all the different options. When your scene is done, position the rendering as best you can, as I did here, to represent the client's space. And that's pretty much it, everyone. All the components you need in the KOE catalog that will help enhance your sales message, ultimately helping your client make that quick decision.